everyone, it's Cecetheemystic and I'm back with another video. As you see by the title, this reading is for Sunday, December 4th, 2022. In this reading, we're going to go ahead and pull out the general energies of the day. We're going to clarify with the tarot, and then we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards for advice. Before we get into the reading, I would like to say welcome to all my new bees, my new viewers and everything like that. I really appreciate you checking out my videos and stuff. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on another video, because I know you're gonna love it here. For all my return subscribers and my return viewers, thank you for your continued support and everything like that. For everyone, please check out my description box if you haven't already. It gives all the information on me and also my social media handles and ways to donate to the channel. At this time, I do not offer personal readings, but if you have any video ideas or reading ideas that you want me to do, let me know in the caption. Let me know in the comment section and everything like that, and I will get to them. I'll add them in and everything like that. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull the cards and stuff on the energies of this day. We're going to start off with the money cards. So what's the energy for the collective for December 4th, 2022? December 4th, 2022. Okay. Okay, who's getting a new car? Who getting a new car? Because it's saying new ride upgrade, period. I'm feeling it. At one point this year, I was thinking I was going to have to get a new car because, baby, my car was trying to act like she wanted to give out. And I'm almost done doing my payments. So I'm like, girl, you got to hold it together and stuff like that. But somebody, y'all might be getting a new car today and everything like that. Also, I want to say, for those who's new to my readings or just in general, being that these are general readings and stuff like that, take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, it's not your reading. It's not your part of the reading or whatever like that. Just wanted to say that for some reason. But yeah, so in the area of love, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this is definitely giving a different vibe. I'm tapping into a different energy, I feel like, today and stuff, because this doesn't feel like the same energy as yesterday's reading or anything like that. I do clear the energies each time, but of course, I mean, I feel like these readings connect in some sense. So that's why I'm feeling a vibe like this is a little different. Okay, so December 4th, 2022. What's going on with the collective? Toil and labor. Toil and labor. What's the vibes for December 4th, 2022? What's the vibe? That's crazy, because yesterday's reading, the Ace of Wands was in the upright, and I think it was clarifying that card. Anyway, clarifying that card for the other reading. Anyway, new ride, like I said, somebody getting a new ride. Congratulations to y'all, because I already know, like, if you've been dealing with a humpty, if your car being raggedy, it ain't nothing like getting a new car and everything like that. And I feel like with this showing up, is giving an energy like this is definitely something that you've been waiting on and stuff. Like I'm feeling a vibe like you've been waiting on it. You've been wanting a new car. Maybe you are someone who hadn't had a car and now you have one. But this is definitely an energy that I'm receiving. Of course, it may not resonate with everyone, but even with your new with it saying like the new ride upgrade, I feel like somebody might even just be like pimping a car, pimping a ride and stuff like that. Like maybe getting it a wash. That's even, and honestly, I really feel like with that showing, like with me, I'm laughing about it, but seriously, I feel like by you putting in, say you have a car right now, like you know you can't get a new car or whatever like that, but you're wanting one, by treating your car that you have now with respect, by treating it well, by putting the energy into it to make sure it's taken care of, getting the oil change, like the tune-ups, different things like that. I really feel like being in that energy of just treating your car right and stuff will help you manifest like your new car quicker. Not to say, of course, it takes a lot more than just like making sure you shampoo your car or different things like that, like wash your car and all that other stuff. But by being in that energy, because in some cases, reason things won't manifest is because we're not in that energy as if it is already. Like we'll sit up there and kind of be on this woe is me thing because of the fact that we don't have what it is that we want right now. But treat your car. Take it. If you know your car is junky and dirty and stuff, which, I mean, I'm speaking to myself, y'all. I mean, I got a 3-year-old, about to be 4-year-old. So if y'all have kids, y'all already know that backseat be jacked up and everything. So taking your car to get cleaned, get detailed, taking it for its services regularly, that will just show the universe, God, whatever you resonate with, that you deserve a new car, or you deserve for that opportunity to present itself because of the fact that you already treat the car that you have good. You don't just trash it. You don't just throw it around. You don't just drive it irresponsibly, or however you say it and stuff like that. You do what you're supposed to do. So that will help it manifest and everything. So anyway, moving into the next card, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. With this card showing up, I really feel like if you're in a situation where red flags are showing itself and stuff like that, trust those red flags. I feel like a lot of the times we drag out situations we don't have to be in because it's like this sense of either falling in love with potential, like I was mentioning yesterday, or being in this position where it's like a person is showing you how they feel. Yeah, they could say whatever. Who cares about words? Let's talk about actions. They showing you how they feel, or they're talking to you any old kind of way, because that's just as important too. But in most cases, it's what a person does that will really show you and stuff. But if there's some red flags, if your intuition is telling you like, hey, this is not it, get out of that situation. Stop dragging it out. Like I always tell people and stuff like that when they ask me and different things for advice and stuff, it's like, trust what that person is showing you the first time. When I say that, I'm saying not just this person did something and you were triggered and then you just was like, fuck it. Okay, there's certain things, like if a person does something that's just way out of line, okay, you don't have to sit there and like go back and forth about it. But if somebody even like triggers you on a more like, okay, this triggered me, but this isn't like something that's like super like, oh my gosh, and everything like that, I feel like this is saying after you've communicated to them that you've been triggered or they did something that you didn't like appreciate or whatever like that, what you should be doing is, based off their actions after you've communicated what you feel like triggered you, if they move as if they're genuinely trying to show you respect or make it better or work on whatever it is that you need and stuff out of whatever they've done, great. That's a green flag, because people make mistakes all the time. So we can't sit up here and make it seem like people are just going to get it right the first time and everything. And by communication, like I should put that up on the screen. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Communication is key. Communication is key. So communicating what you need first before you jump into all the extra lovey-dovey. I know it's all lovey-dovey and great and stuff like that, but taking time to communicate. If that person is showing you that they don't respect you, they're showing you, they're talking to you any old kind of way, they're treating you any old kind of way, they've done things that you don't appreciate and they refuse to try and make adjustments, or even you can't control them. And sometimes people take, I notice too, like people will be like, oh, this person is such a liar, like they was doing X, Y, and Z to me and stuff like that, and they lied. They said one thing and they did a different thing or whatever like that. Or they told me X, Y, and Z, but what are they showing you with their actions? And sometimes people will tell you, and I've seen too many people where people will tell me that a person told them something and they still like didn't move or how there should have been. Like if a person say they don't like you or they're not interested, that's just what it is. You can't control that person and make them like you and make them stay around and all that other stuff. If you do that, you're only hurting yourself at that point. So just pay attention to those red flags when they present themselves and move accordingly, because you can only control yourself. With toil and labor showing up, this card is showing me something like somebody is working very hard. I'm getting a vibe with this card, like they're working hard, but it's almost like a thing where it's monotonous. It's something that is just kind of like robotic almost. It's one of those things where it's like you're just at a job and you just wake up in the morning, you go to your job, you get off. I'm really getting a vibe like this is just something where and sometimes you're in those moments and you have to be like, it's just routine. You just have to do what you have to do. But I really feel like for some reason, when I see the different females in the background, like you see the woman up front, but then the one back here and stuff like that, she looks a little bit older to me. And then there's a lady in the very, very background. I know it's so hard to focus right now. Like, camera, come on. I paid too much money for this phone. Anyway, there's a lady all the way in the background that looked like she about dead. Like, it looks to me almost like a skeleton or a grandma in the workforce still and stuff. I feel like in the long term, like this might be something that you have to do right now. But when you think about it in the long term, do you really want to be at a job that you just hate? Or that is just so boring, there's no passion, there's no, like, nothing that you really want to do, you're doing, like, you're just in there and just going to a job almost like a robot. Like, that's not really something I feel like would be fun in the long term or anything like that. But I really feel like that's the energy I'm getting from that card and stuff. And then with the Ace of Wands, the cards just always be coming out perfectly because, like I said, no passion, no inspiration. It's just cut dry, like just your inspiration, your passion. Let me move this because this is like the sun want to come out and it's like burning me up. So I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, the Ace of Wands to me is just showing that there's no passion involved in whatever you're working on and stuff, or you're denying your passions, you're denying your inspiration, you're not choosing to take it for whatever reason. And I feel like you're doing it because maybe it's like you can't really see the path. Like at the end of the day, you see, or not at the end of the day, in the upright, you see there's a castle. And to me, I feel like that castle represents like your success, like you stepping into like the light at the end of the tunnel for me and stuff. But at the end of the day, you don't see no path. You don't see no clear path. You just see what it is that you want in the back burner. So I feel like you might be denying your passions and not going for what you want because you can't see the path to it. But is that really worth, like, is life really worth living if you're not living it how you feel like you want to and enjoying it and stuff? Like you're feeling like you're just stuck in a rut and all that other stuff. Like, no, that's not a good vibe for me and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and pull the tarot to clarify everything. Hopefully I don't drop any cards. Okay, so new ride upgrade. Let's get some cards on that. New ride upgrade. Okay, so the cards that showed up was the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So with these cards showing up, I really have a feeling like somebody might have been, maybe you're in a position where it's like, it's talking about a car. So we'll first relate it to the car. So I feel like somebody may have been going back and forth about it. You've been kind of in this situation where you've been planning and trying to figure out, do you want this car? Do you want that car? Or whatever like that. And I feel like it's almost a sense of you have something that you want in mind and everything. But it's about, I feel like, going for it and deciding to choose that and move forward in it. Like, I feel like somebody may be in this energy of they're just kind of like slow to move on it. And maybe it's because you feel like your finances, you're trying to figure out, you may be a little worried about your finances, trying to figure out, well, am I going to have the money for it? Is this something that I'm going to be able to afford? Like, you might be in a situation where you really have like some true concerns and stuff like that, because maybe your finances aren't as stable all the time and everything. And I feel like it's really just about choosing to go ahead with the investment, choosing to go ahead and leave behind that old and move forward into the new and stuff, and just trust that if you've been having this idea or this thought about getting a new car or whatever it is and stuff, if you've been having this idea and it's been in your mind and everything like that, just understand that you will be guided. You will be guided to be able to have what it is that you need to be able to pay the money for the car or whatever like that. I just feel like it's going to take dedication. It's going to take dedication and everything like that. You're going to have to hit the ground running when it comes to hit the ground running, but at the same time being consistent with it. Like you, and then too, I feel like there's ways that you have, like an idea that you have or something like that, that will be able to get you what you want and stuff, but you have to just plant the seeds and actually allow them to grow so that you can be able to manifest what it is that you want in having a new car and everything like that. And I just feel like this is going to be what it is that allows you to be able to bring this in and stuff. This is going to be, and this card really is kind of like super specific. So that's pretty much what I'm getting from it. And everything, that's what I'm getting from it. Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. I'm waiting to see if there's something else that pop up, but there's nothing else. So that's that. Now let's get more on this. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the red flags. 2022. Somebody, it kills me how I feel like people, now you want to cut your grass when I'm recording. Oh. Okay, so this card flipped over, so we're going to take it. And I'm getting a message from it too. Wow. So I put the cards back. Like when I pulled, this is my one clarification deck, I have to get some more, but I put the cards back and everything like that. And it's just so crazy how the Knight of Pentacles shows up, but now it's in the reverse. And it's, pay attention to the red flags. Like when you see all these other cards, you'll see why I'm like, Anyway, Magician in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse. This is just making that choice. This is what I'm getting from this. Like making the choice. Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay in this situation where nothing is coming from it? You might have planted the seeds in this relationship and you thought like this person was a good option. You thought this was somebody that was going to give you the reciprocity that you were looking for. And you, at one point, you were putting in the work for it. But I feel like you were the only one. You or your person, take what resonates, was the only person. There was only one person putting in the real work for it. And in that happening, nothing came from it. Because when you're tending to a relationship, both parties need to be working and willing to work on the situation for it to grow and manifest. when there's only one person putting in more, then it's like, because wow, it's so crazy because I never noticed this in this card, but you see how this person right here is taking this person's cup. They hand all in the other person's cup, but do you see this person being able to grab their cup? It's giving, where's the equal give and take? It look like somebody trying to take they trying to have their cake and eat it too. They trying to have their cake and eat it too. They trying to take all your love and keep their love to themselves. They wanting to take all your money maybe and keep it to themselves. They ain't pouring into you, but you're the one somebody in this relationship has just been giving, but somebody is just taking advantage of that. And when I say taking advantage of it, there's certain things that I feel like I see a lot in relationships where there'll be one person that's giving. They love giving. That's just the type of person they are. But in some cases, you got to understand, give what you're willing to lose. Don't pour into a person assuming that person is going to give you what you feel like you deserve back if they've never showed you before that they're going to give of you. And even if they did, if they showed in the beginning, okay, they're giving you equal give and take, and then it changes. Once you address that, if they don't make no changes to rectify that you don't need to keep giving. Oh my God. When I tell you, I was just having this conversation today. But if a person shows you that they're not willing to give more than you feel like you deserve, they're not even willing to come, like, even with bare minimum, stop giving to that person. Stop allowing them to take their cup, take your cup and keep theirs. Because in the end, a lot of the times I see people feeling like after they've gave their last, then when it doesn't work out, they're all in this energy of, oh, they just took advantage of all my love and all my appreciation. They did, but at the same time, you could have stopped the first time they didn't give you that reciprocity and you communicated and they didn't try and change. The first time, okay, fool me one time, shame on you. Like J. Cole say, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, y'all know how to, if y'all know his song and stuff like that. I can't remember what song that is. Like, the name is going away right now. But if y'all know his song, fool me one time, shame on you. Like, okay, that they shouldn't have did that, whatever. Fool me 2 times, can't put the blame on them no more because you allowed them to do it another time. And fool me 3 times, it shouldn't go to that. It shouldn't go to that point and stuff like that, where if y'all know his next line, whatever, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know how YouTube is, but it's just like, don't let it go to the point where now you're ready to blast them up because of the fact that they took all your energy and stuff, but you never stopped giving it to them and stuff. You gotta let people earn what it is that you're giving, and if they stop earning it, then stop giving it, and then you won't have to worry about it, because once you constantly allow, people are going to assume that that's what you tolerate, and that's not how it should be. So when people show you, believe them. If you communicate and they don't change their ways, slide. There's too many people in this world for you to be stuck on one person that wants to take, that wants to, because that's how you create like your own narcissist. That's how you create like different like situations that you don't want to be in. That's how you manifest karma. You end up in a situation where you felt like you were the victim. You will end up manifesting that would have been your karma. That's something that you manifested, because in that decision, when that decision came where it was either let them go because they're not treating me right or stay, you chose to stay instead of moving forward. So in you choosing to stay, you chose to keep dealing with their shit. So yeah, that's the vibe with the red flag card. Please don't be that person. Please don't be that person. And stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna go to toil and labor. Let's see what's going on with toil and labor. And I'm seeing the devil card show up. It's at the bottom of the deck right now. Yeah, somebody is in that energy of holding on. They holding on. either you or your person is trying to hold on and stuff like that. Be the ball and chain. And I'm seeing Tower card. You not paying attention. Y'all can see this. Seeing the Tower. And I'm seeing the High Priestess. Intuition. Intuition is where we are using our listening skills to our intuition. The signs. The red flags. Spirit keeps flashing in your face. We're not listening to them. This is what happens when you don't listen to and pay attention to them red flags. You get a Tower. You get a Tower. Please don't be that person. Pay attention to your intuition. Okay, so toil and labor, what's going on? What's going on for December 4th? Toil and labor. Yeah. So cards that show up. Page of Cups. King of Swords. And Eight of Cups. In reverse at that. So somebody's not leaving a situation. Somebody's not leaving a situation. And I feel like this situation is dead, done, and over with. But it's kind of like a thing where somebody fears leaving. And I feel like because the moon is showing up, like the moon is right here, moon, sun, whatever. Somebody is, I feel like, letting the ego take over. And I feel like this little moon right here is like, why haven't you left yet? I feel like in somebody's mind, yeah, you see it. In somebody's mind, it's like, your intuition is like, why haven't you left yet? Like, ain't nothing here that you need. Ain't nothing here that you need. And you being emotionally drained, all your cups empty, everything poured out, all your emotions is flowing off somewhere else because you're staying there in a situation you need to walk away from. And I feel like maybe it's an overpowering boss. Maybe it's a boss that's very tyrannical, very and I know this isn't in the, this is just a vibe I'm getting. I know it's not in the reverse, but still I feel like it's somebody who has a really like arrogant boss, somebody who's very like high on the horse. They're very like condescending and everything like that. There's somebody who's they rule with a very powerful arm and stuff, but I feel like they don't realize, like at the same time, I feel like this could also be your energy, but you're showing up as this in the present moment. You're showing up as a Page of Cups. I feel like instead of you you're in that same energy where you could probably do the boss job 10 times over and stuff. You're probably just as knowledgeable in whatever you're doing as this boss. This boss probably is the Page of Cups. They're childish. They don't understand. They not really like their emotions. The reason why they're coming off so extra and real like condescending and all of this other stuff is because they really don't feel confident with themselves. They know that really they're immature. They're not somebody who really has it together, but this is kind of like their facade and stuff like that. They hold this facade to make them seem more powerful than what they really is, but really they're not even a page. They the fish in the cup. They're not even a page. They the fish in the cup, y'all. They the fish in the cup and stuff like that, and they just don't want to seem like the fish in the cup, so they come off big and bad and stuff like that. But I really feel like you are showing up as the Page of Cups because you're not standing in your power, and so you're staying in this small energy. It's like literally you, like we all know the thing big. you think it's small, and this is why you're sitting up here all stressed out and stuff, because you think it's small. You don't trust that you can do it. You can go off on your own. And maybe this boss has put you in an energy where you feel small and stuff, but you got to get out of that and move forward, because they're only doing that because they know you could take their spot, and they want to keep you small so you won't then in turn move into a situation where you can get better and stuff. And I feel like this is also why pay attention to the red flags is showing up, because not only in relationships, but this could be in anything and stuff. Take the energy as it resonates. So I feel like that's really what these cards are showing up for, because somebody is thinking small because maybe somebody made them feel that way, but you need to think big. You need to think big and keep it moving and move towards what you feel like you're passionate about, because that's, like I said in the beginning, I feel like somebody's denying their passion because they don't trust that they can get to where they're trying to get to. Like, their goals, they can't trust that they're gonna be able to make it to where they're trying to go and everything. So let's get some more on this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yep. Just like I said, I feel like this boss or whoever has been putting you in a position where you feel small, and it might be a boss, coworker, whatever, and stuff like that, or even in this relationship and stuff. That relationship that you were in might have felt like a job and stuff. You might have felt like you were in a situation where you were literally stressed out because you were trying to make something work that literally wasn't working. So the cards that came out for the Ace of Wands, I gotta cover this up. The Devil card. The Devil card, and I'm covering up the two people down here. So yeah, the Devil card, the Chariot. This is also double confirmation with the car. Maybe you need to drive up out of somebody's life. And then the Five of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like with this Ace of Wands, basically, it's showing up because in some place you felt like you couldn't win for losing. You couldn't win for losing. Like, you were in a situation where you literally just felt like it wasn't a fair fight. You were basically in a place where people were just, there was a lot of people around you that was trying to stab you in your back, that was trying to basically make you feel less than and stuff. Like, it was just a real, and I feel like this was a real big battle and stuff. This was something that dragged out for a while, because I don't know if y'all can see, but there's like little red lines in the water, and that to me symbolizes blood in the water and stuff. Like, this was something that just kind of tore you up, like, because even if you see this person like in the back burner, like, this person is just stressed out. They're like just tore up about it, because it was just a real messy situation and everything like that. So I feel like this is what's throwing you off from being able to tap into your inspiration life. And even if you don't have something that you feel like you don't have something that you're passionate about, I feel like this is something that you've been missing out on because you've been so trapped in this negative situation, messy situation and everything like that. But I feel like the situation is calling you to basically release yourself. Maybe you were dealing with somebody that's a Capricorn, and with that King of Swords showing up, I feel like this is just more confirmation on the type of person that person was. Maybe they were like a Capricorn or something, or maybe they were just somebody that you felt tied to. Maybe you were in the business for a while. Maybe you were if this relates more to marriage, maybe you were married to this person and you just feel like you couldn't get out of it because y'all were locked in, quote unquote, and stuff. But my thing is, I'm like, divorce, you can get a divorce. You can leave. Like, I mean, I know we've been programmed to believe that it's bad and stuff, but what's worse, being in a relationship that's not doing nothing but tearing you up from the inside out, literally having you feel like you can't win for losing, like you rather be like underground. Like, no, that's not. Get the divorce. Get the divorce if it's calling for it. Like, don't feel trapped to nobody. You're not trapped to nobody. And as you see, like, I know I gotta constantly cover them up, but these chains ain't that tight. These chains are not that tight. Like, please don't make that little paper and that little ring and the fact that you had a reception and all of that make you feel like you have to be tied into a person that is tearing you down. It's not worth it. And that's why the Chariot is coming out. And that's why maybe some of y'all are going to get a car to ride up out into the sunset and stuff like that, because it's time for you to move on. Spirit is saying, move on. Don't get this car and then sit up there and have them all in the back seat stressing you out. Move on. Go on by yourself and leave. Because in the end of the day, there's nothing left here. That's why the Eight of Cups showed up too. There's nothing left. There's no emotions left in this situation. So stop trying to stay there and stuff. It's just making it worse for you. And that's what's throwing you off from your inspiration and your passion. And moving forward to something that's better. And moving forward, like, as you see, this to me represents where this person is, either, not to say where they're leaving from, but this to me, okay, it's like you need to leave where you're at to get to where you're at, and you'll be in a place where it's way more abundant and stuff. You'll be in a place that's way more abundant, and you'll be more successful. You see the stars and all the other stuff like on his hat and his crown and different things like that. You'll be in a place where you're going to find way more healing and way more. You're going to feel more successful, more in your power and everything like that. But you got to slide. Like, there's no way around it and stuff like that. So that's what I got from those cards. We're going to go ahead and pull the oracle for the advice. This sun is like crazy. Like, and it's cold today. It's only, I mean, I'm in Florida, so 60s for me is like cold. And we were in the 40s this morning. So it's like the sun now is burning my back up. But I know when I go outside, I need a jacket. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and pull the angel answers. Get some advice for December 4th, 2022. What's the advice for the collective? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Like, the cards don't be lying. Choose a new direction. Like, do I even need to explain it more? Choose a new direction. It's time for you to slide. That's why you get in this new car. If you in a place where you've been wanting a new car, you moving off in a new direction is what's going to get you that car. Or once you get that car, slide. Choose a new direction. Like, I'm not going to beat y'all over the head with the same messages over and over again, but y'all see it. Let's get to work your life. Choose a new direction, and anything that's making you feel like you're just working so hard and getting nothing out of it and stuff like that, choose a new direction. Whether that be work, love, whatever. Choose a new direction. Council of Light showed up, and it says divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. And I feel like this is just more confirmation that spirit is telling you, spirit is helping you. So if you feel like you're in a position where you need to leave but you can't see which way to go and stuff, I feel like spirit is going to align the path and light up the path for you and stuff like that. You just got to choose to make that first step of leaving. But I feel like this is also showing that you have a huge support system, even if like it might not be from the physical, your physical people and stuff like that that's around you, but it's just saying that if whatever you don't got in the physical, you got in the spiritual realm. Like your squad deep. Your squad deep. So at the end of the day, if you're in a situation where you feel like you don't necessarily have the support in the physical, or you don't have the support, or if you do have support, you got it. Just cling to your support system and they're going to end up helping you out and everything like that. But this is what I got for the reading of the day and stuff for December 4th, 2022. I really hope you got something from the reading. If you did, let me know in the description box below. And like the video, comment, subscribe, whatever like that. Hit the notification bell. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.